Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Rams going up against the Falcons. With that, let's send you to Atlanta now, where Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis are on the call.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And we introduce you to these starters now, and Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he's at the University of West Virginia. Played wide receiver, slot, returned kicks, even lined up a tailback and ran for over 300 yards. All of those talents will be on display in this game.
Again, they run with Gurley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On first down, it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Fresh set of downs here. Play clock winding down. Goff on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the ball is knocked out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And the back goes into motion. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Joe Hayden is a complete cornerback. He tackles, he covers, and does everything with incredible speed.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. There he goes left side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown L.A. Their big-bodied receiver, 79 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because of
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down.
No. Check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's gone. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Throwing on third. Gone. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Yeah, it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On third and short, the fullback DeMarco. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
All right, here we go.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field.
And maybe a little frustration from Goff as he'll turn and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, gone. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
All right, here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play action pass and completing it.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, defense. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. In motion here in the backfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part two of the screen, he forgot part one, couldn't get the ball. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Over.
Back to throw again. And that's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on second down is gone. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop can really hurt their momentum.
So 2nd and 10 here. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Tom Gurley, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw is gone. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The left side completion to Jones. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
3rd down, 15 yards still needed. 3rd and long. It's gone. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 77 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. No. Check. Country.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Austin's got it left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Rams.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The play clock's running down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. First down, gone. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
On second and 10, gone. This will be Clark at about the 3. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the lead will grow by 1 more. And the Rams add on to their lead. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field. Punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defenders saw it and were able to knock it away.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Gun!
Halfback sent in motion. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The left side completion to Jones. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Let's go. 319. 319. Leopard. 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 Leopard.
Back to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
They'll set up to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come out here in the I. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. 3rd and long. It's gone. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 22. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And the back goes into motion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Shipped together here from the D-line. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat. 3
yards left to grab here on third down. They'll They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
They was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And he did exactly what they needed him to do. Charles got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Ten yards still left on second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.